Hello everybody, my name is Brodos and today we'll be going to another deck review, this time Overload Shaman. So this is one of those decks which have been here for ages, you know, back in the day, like I'm talking ancient Rome time. You would see Overload Shaman being played, and it was good until the arrival of mid-range Hunter. And you know, Hunter got really popular back in the day. Everybody was thinking Hunter was actually bad because the hero power didn't affect the board enough, and then people, you know, realized, you know, you should just smork and you win. But with now League of Explorers being live, Wing 2 arrived and Tunnel Trog is the card, and I absolutely fucking love it. Alright, so the card choice. Well, obviously you want to have as much overload synergy as you can, but not too much, because being overloaded then backfires by not being able to play any cards. So we start with the obvious double Tunnel Trog, double Totem Golem, double Unbound Elemental, and double Fireguard Destroyer. So this, like, they're so powerful, the stats itself, plus giving overload is actually a good thing now because it buffs Tunnel Trog and Unbound Elemental, and it's just really amazing. If you get some of them in the early game, okay, not Fireguard Destroyer, but Tunnel Trog, Totem Golem early game really help you, and if you can just go through the mid game to late game with them, you should be fine. Like, it's 80% win rate from that point on. Then you have Jeweled Scarab, now another League of Explorers card, which resulted to be really good. Now, you can play it on turn 2 if you really don't have any play, but it's a card which is an early game drop, but also a late game drop, because on turn 5 or even later, on turn 7, you can go Jeweled Scarab, get a 3-drop that you need, plus Totem, or I mean Hero Power or something else. So Jeweled Scarab is really good. We have cards like Feral Spirit, Lightning Storm, you know, the staple overload cards which you play even in a non-overload deck. And then we go on the mid game with cards like Azure Drake, Sludge Belcher, Fire Elemental, Piloted Shredder, you know, just staple minions which are sticky, strong enough to be played in every deck. You also have Neptulon, because when you come to the late game stage, if you have, like, for example, Unbound Elemental on board, playing Neptulon is a lot better than, for example, Ragnaros or Trogzor, because it buffs other minions too, and also you get obviously the 4 Murlocs into your hand. We also run Dr. Boom, and for removal we got double Lightning Bolt, Crackle, and double Hex, because obviously the Lightning Bolt and Crackle are good because of the overload synergy, and Hex is just overall good against Mysterious Challenger, against Tyrion, against Sylvanas and stuff like that. So this is basically the card choice. The whole idea of the deck is just try to get a good curve, and you should be fine going into the late game. Alright, so the mulligan. Well, I will be pretty straightforward. There isn't much to talk about here. Tunnel Trog, Totem Golem, Haunted Creeper, Unbound Elemental. It's the stuff that you want. Unbound Elemental, if you're on coin, you can keep it, but Tunnel Trog, you want minions. Like, getting spells is really bad. Just go for the minions, and you should be fine. Like, if you get a Tunnel Trog early on, there's so many options from that point on, and you should really be fine. If you somehow get a lot of late game, like Fire Elemental, Belcher, Piloted, let's say, or like spells like Hex, you don't be afraid to use a Hex early on to get some tempo, like, for example, Piloted. Just Hex it. Don't think about the late game, because you need to establish the board. The thing is, you will have a bunch of hand, but you won't have a board, and it's gonna be hard to come back unless you have a Lightning Storm. So that early game is really important. Just go for the minions, and you should be fine. Alright, so thank you guys so much for watching. I really appreciate it. If you like the video, you can leave a like. You can subscribe to the channel to stay updated whenever I post a video. You can watch me every day at twitch.tv/BrodosSayChess. Thank you guys so much for all the support. Until the next time, bye bye.